and we got the goods. What the?
Oh wait for you.
Nito, Dunzo, it's time to eat, bro.
It's game time and I'm up one. Name something I ain't done. Name a body that's my type.
Good morning, buff babes, and welcome back to another video. This is the official first video of my new improvement series. So, welcome to the new series. If you are new here, my name is Rene, and I am an IFBB Wellness Pro. That is the first time I've got to say that on this channel. Well, not the first time, I've said it a couple times, but it feels pretty good. So, a lot is going to be changing as I get out of my bodybuilding prep. So I thought I would spend an entire video sharing with you what my diet is looking like, my cardio routine, and my new workout routine. So that's what we're going to be going over today, and I'm going to be showing you how we are going to slowly get my body back to a healthy body fat and maintain a lean physique, because last time I did not do that, and I will show you guys what I did. So let's jump into the video. For my sweaty butt. I'm a genius. All right, so we got our 35 minutes of Stairmaster done. I'll go into depth a little bit more about like how much I'm doing, when I'm doing it later in the video, because I'm gonna actually create my new workout plan with you guys and show you how I do it. So right now, I'm actually going to go to Starbucks because I haven't been able to like get a Starbucks drink of my choice. And like my Starbucks drink is, it's nothing special. Like it's still very low calorie. So I'm actually going to go onto the app because I want to be efficient, and I'll show you guys what I get. Get the update. No, I don't want the update. It's making me. Okay, so what I'm going to order, I always get a grande Americano. Okay, we have a grande Americano, and I like to do it blonde espresso. It just tastes so much better. So I do that. And if I add sweetener, I like to do, they don't have the sugar-free ones. Yes, they do. I like to do the sugar-free vanilla or the dolce cinnamon dolce. I said it wrong. Where's the, whatever. Syrups. They have so many. There we go. They have the sugar-free vanilla. So I'm going to do that. I usually do, oh shit, just 2 pumps. It gives you 4. And then I add in a sweetener. I like to do Splenda because I used to do stevia, but stevia actually makes me bloat. And it's like, stevia is the better one. But it's like, if it makes me bloat and my stomach is obviously not agreeing with it, then I'm not going to use it. So I do the Grande Blonde Americano with 2 pumps of whatever sugar-free syrup I like, and then 2 packets of sweetener. I like mine sweet. And then I'll add like a splash of they actually have oat milk now, I think. I really prefer oat milk, but it doesn't look like they have it. So I'm going to do a splash of almond milk. And that's really it. Add to order. Now let's check it. Grande Blonde Americano, splash of almond milk, 2 pumps of sugar-free vanilla syrup, and 2 packets of Splenda. And when you order it on here, it actually tells you how many calories it is, and it's only like 15 calories. And it also is just kind of depends on like how much vanilla or how much of the sugar-free syrup that they put in it. So honestly, if you go on here and you order, you can see the calories that you're ordering in it. And like, is it really worth it to you to be drinking like the highest level calorie of a latte or something when you could just be having so much more food? Like, this tastes really, really good, and it's the lower calorie option. So now throughout the day, I have way more calories to play with that I didn't just spend on a coffee. And we got the goods. First sip. Oh, just as good as I remembered. Oh. Perfect amount of sweet, perfect amount of coffee flavor. That's how we do. Okay, so since we are almost a week post-show, I thought I would show you how my body is looking right now. And I don't know what my weight is. I haven't checked my weight since I got back on Monday, and it's Thursday right now. So the reason I'm not going to do that is because obviously my weight is going to bounce up pretty high after eating. You know, I spent a couple of days just eating whatever I wanted and enjoying it. And when you're on stage, you are cut and dry and you are the lightest that you can be. So just for my mental health, I'm just not going to check it, because now during my improvement season, there's no reason for me to be checking my weight constantly like we were for prep, because that was a measure of whether I was losing weight or not. So there's really no reason. So I'm going to show you how my body's looking right now. So that's how we're looking. Overall, I'm very, very happy with it. The water has kind of gotten removed from my body, because once you are on a super restrictive diet and then all of a sudden you're eating these foods that your body's not used to, your body kind of holds on to water and is like, what the is going on? Like, what is this food that you're putting in me? So I've gotten on a solid routine now, and I'm really, really enjoying it. And that's kind of the purpose of this video, to kind of share with you what I'm doing and what has changed. Okay, so let's first talk about how my diet is going to be changing. So what I am going to be doing, and I found is going to work best for me in the improvement season, is If It Fits Your Macros. So if you guys know anything about If It Fits Your Macros, basically you have a set of calories and macros that you fit your foods into. So I won't have a specific meal plan that I'm following every single day, like on prep. And on prep, it's easier for me to follow a meal plan because everything is very routine. It needs to be the same, because you need to see how your body responds to specific foods. And if it fits your macros, then you're eating a bunch of different foods and you can't pinpoint, what works for your body and what doesn't. So I'm going to be transitioning into If It Fits Your Macros, and I've been doing it for a couple days now, and it's really fun because every day I can create something different, or I can just create a meal plan that fits into my macros on like a Sunday, and then just follow that meal plan for a week if I want to make it easier. So right now I have MyFitnessPal, if you could see it, hopefully. So this is where I've been tracking it. So right now I'm at 1,536 calories. So we are slowly going to increase the calories by about 200 as my body starts adjusting to them. So right now I'm going to stick to this calorie range for a little bit to see how my body responds. I've been doing it this entire week. So I've been doing it Monday through Thursday, and it's been working really, really well. So What's really cool about this is that you can set your protein, your carbs, and your fats. So usually for your protein, you want to stick to about 0.5 to 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. So for example, if you weigh 132 pounds, 132 pounds of protein, I say 0.5 to 1 because sometimes it's difficult for people to get their protein in if they're not used to it. But that's when you can supplement with like protein powders. What else? You could do protein bars because it's just like a little bit less heavier than eating like a bunch of chicken and turkey and beef. So that's kind of where we're at. And what's really cool is that every day I can do something different if I want to. So I would say that the diet is transitioning to a anabolic diet meets if it fits your macros. So an anabolic diet basically is eating good foods that are a lot lower calorie. So if any of you guys follow Remington James or Greg Doucette, they make a lot of cooking videos on anabolic cooking. So basically you can have French toast, you can have pancakes, you can have quesadillas, you can have burgers, but what they do is they create a way that you can have it that is way less calories, and they teach you about like swapping out certain foods that are better, and I'm actually gonna make a video on that as well. So I've been following that. I would say that that is how I would describe the improvement season diet. So right now, we're actually going to make breakfast, and since I'm not feeling too hungry right now, and this is a part of it. So while I am in the improvement season, I really need to listen to my hunger signals because right now is prime time for me to want to binge eat because this is just a pattern that I have and it's what I've done in the past. And I don't want to get that way again. So I'm not feeling too hungry, but I know I need to have something and I want something with protein. So I'm thinking I'm gonna make a protein shake for breakfast. So I'm gonna walk you through how I do that and enter it into MyFitnessPal so that you can see how simple it actually is to start tracking everything. So you see how easy that was? All you need to do is have a scale, and some of the things you can even just scan the barcodes and it's super easy and just kind of maneuver it based off of how much that you had. Lucky enough, my barcode scanned, I was having the exact amount that was already on there, so it kind of worked. You can find all different things on MyFitnessPal. You can even find foods that are at restaurants, especially like really common ones like Chipotle, McDonald's, Starbucks, stuff like that, so that if you're on the go, you can track things as well. So in total, we had 220 calories for that breakfast. It was very light. I wasn't feeling very hungry, but then that means the next meal can have a little bit more calories in it. So let's see. In total, I need to update mine to the better one so that I could see everything. So in total, that meal had 25 grams of protein, 18 grams of carbs, and 5 grams of fat. So now what it'll do from the top of the screen is it'll start, can you see it? Focus. It'll start subtracting the calories for you. And then if you go into the very bottom where the nutrition is, there's a whole screen. Please focus. Hopefully y'all can see it. That starts tracking that for you and lets you know how much of everything that you have left. So this might not be for everybody. A lot of people don't like tracking this way, but for me, I find it very fun and flexible, and I get to try a bunch of different meal choices. So this is what I'm gonna be doing in my improvement season so that I can stay on track with my goals, keep my weight at a healthy range, and have fun while I do it. So let me know in the comments below. Comment below right now if you want to see a full day of eating of exactly how I am eating this way. Comment now. I'll wait for you. So next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through how I'm gonna create my new workout program. So first, what we're gonna do is we're going to pinpoint my weaknesses. So like I told you guys before, my workout program is going to be tailored for what I need to work on to compete in the wellness category. So first, let's write down the weaknesses and then we'll start building the workout plan based off of that. Okay, so first, I know that I have to work on my glutes. Second, hamstrings. Third, calves. And then last would probably be abs. So they're all very, very important, but most important is glutes, hamstrings, and calves. My abs don't have to be super developed, but it would be nice if they would pop out a little bit more. So now that we have the weaknesses, let's start writing down the days of the week so I can plan out when I'm going to do my workouts. All right, so now I have the days of the week out. So what I am first going to decide I want to do is what days are going to be my rest days. So I have decided that I am going to have Sunday as my rest day. I am going to have technically Wednesday as my rest day as well. And I believe Friday as my rest day. So we're going to label those and then we're going to create it. The rest days on there. So we have rest day is going to be Sunday. I decided Wednesday is going to be a yoga session, which is relatively easy. I'm not going to be lifting or doing any cardio on that day. So it's kind of technically a rest day for me. And then we have Friday as a rest day. So now I am going to schedule out my workout days and then we will do cardio after that. Okay, so Monday, I have decided to start Monday off right, and I want to get my first heavy leg day in early in the week. So I am going to do a gluten hammy day, but it's going to be glute focused. So it's going to be glute focused and hammies. So that's what I'm going to be doing on Monday. And then since we just did legs on Tuesday, what I'm going to be doing is shoulders, calves, because my leg day is going to be very long, so I'll do calves on that day, and we'll do abs on that day as well. All right, and as I told you guys, we're gonna do yoga on Wednesday, so I'm gonna have rest after those 2 days of lifting, and then Thursday, we are back to legs. So our other leg day was Monday, our next one is going to be Thursday, so we have 2 days to really just let them rest. So Thursday is also going to be a gluten hammy day, but is going to be hammy focused, and you guys will see what I mean when we get into the workouts, and glutes. All right, so we have Sunday through Friday filled out. Friday's going to be a rest day. And now we are on to Saturday. So what I'm going to be doing Saturday is shoulders again, because I need to grow my shoulders, which I actually need to add to the weaknesses in a second. We're gonna do shoulders, a little bit of back, and we're gonna do calves again. Just going to add shoulders as the last weakness because my shoulders are really good. They're really rounded. They look the shape of the wellness category. They just need to be a little bit larger. So we're gonna work on those as well. All right, so this is what we have so far. We have the weaknesses on the top corner, and then now we have our workouts. So we have Sunday as a complete rest day. We have Monday glute focused with hammies, and we have shoulders, calves, and abs on Tuesday. Yoga on Wednesday, nothing else, just yoga. And then Thursday, back at it again with legs, hammy focused and glutes. Friday, complete rest day, and then shoulders, back, and calves again. I'm only hitting back just a little bit just to keep it activated. I really don't need to grow it or develop it enough because it already is fine. So now let's go into breaking down the cardio based off of these workouts. So now that I know where my leg days are falling, and my shoulder days, then I can start creating the cardio instruction. Okay, so for cardio, I know that what I want to do is I want to do 4 sessions for 35 minutes each at level 8. So this is going to be the Stairmaster because that is my cardio of choice and I absolutely love it. So now let's fit in these 4 sessions into the workout plan. All right, so I know that I want to, since Sunday is a complete rest day, I am going to want to start cardio on Monday. So I'm going to do my first cardio session on Monday, fasted in the morning. That's just what I prefer. I don't feel like there's any added benefits. It's just what I like to do. I like to wake up early and get it done. So the second one will be on Tuesday. Wednesday, I'm going to be doing my yoga in the morning. Most likely this is going to be fasted, so I'm not going to do any cardio or lifting on this day, but I will do my 3rd cardio session on Thursday. And then we have Friday, which is a rest day, so no cardio on that day, which will be great. And then Saturday morning, I will do my last session of cardio in the morning. And that will complete my cardio for the week. Okay, so now we have planned out what I'm going to be lifting on that day, what cardio I'm going to do, and the rest days for the entire week. So now let's start filling in each day with the workouts that I'm going to do based off of my weaknesses. All right, so let's start off with Monday, which is a glute and hammy focus day. Well, it's going to be more of a focus on glutes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with a warm-up. So with the warm-up, all I'm probably going to do is a little bit of band work. So I'm probably going to do a lateral band walk with a pulses, same with the band, and some kickbacks with the band. After that, what I'm probably going to want to move into is more of a compound movement. So I'm going to do hip thrust. This is going to be a staple this improvement season. And on the last couple of reps, I'm going to add a band around my knees. So that is going to be our first workout. Second, I am thinking about, since this is a glute focused day, I am going to go into probably some abductions, abductions. I spelled that wrong. This is supposed to be a U. abductions and then some adductions. Oh my God, I keep spelling it wrong. So what I'll probably do in this segment is make this a superset. So I'm going to be doing these two back to back. I'm not going to put the rep ranges on here because I kind of have a typical rep range that I go by, which is more of like a pyramid, and I'm not going to write all of that down because sometimes I switch it up based off of the intensity. All right, after we have this superset done, what I'm going to go into next is probably a sumo squat. Sorry, there is so much noise behind here. After the sumo squat, I am going to do another superset of a lying leg curl and a seated leg curl. So with the lying leg curl, I'm going to focus on going a little bit heavier, and the seated leg curl is going to be lighter weight, just kind of a little bit more focusing on reps here. And then lastly, we are going to do some standing cable abductions. Look, I spelled it right that time. So what that is basically you're going to stand with the cable and you're going to have a hook around your ankle, and you are going to lift your leg to parallel with your hips to the side so that you hit that side glute area. So here is Monday's workout routine in total. And I know it looks like a very long workout, and that's because it is. Because technically I only have 2 leg days, and we are optimizing these leg days, and they're going to be very, very long so that we can get a lot of work in and give my body a lot of rest to promote more muscle growth. As y'all guys are probably seeing, where am I focusing on quads? So I'm not going to be focusing on quads so much this improvement season because my quads are already very dominating and my glutes and hamstrings need more work. My quads will be activated in some of these workouts, so that will be positive, but as far as really focusing on them, not so much. Okay. So now let's move to Tuesday, which is shoulders, calves, and abs. So first, we're gonna want to start off with a little bit of a warm-up. So my warm-up usually for this is going to be very light weights, and I'm going to do probably some front raises with some dumbbells, some lateral raises, and then some bent over lateral raise. Whoopsies. LAT. Just get some blood flowing and to get my body prepped and primed for what's going to be happening. So first, what I'm going to start off with is a heavy dumbbell press. Why do I keep spelling everything wrong? Well, I do spell everything wrong. So we're going to do that. Second, I am going to do probably some lateral raises. And then third, we are going to do a rear delt machine. Rear delt machine. And then I think I'm going to do a superset here. So we have rear delts, and then I'm going to superset it with a bent over lateral raise. And I'll explain this in just a second. So that's going to be a superset right here, which means we are going to go back and forth between this one and then take a rest. And we're going to do that for a number of sets. So just to kind of explain, we got the dumbbell shoulder press, and then we have lateral raises. We have rear delt machine, which is like the pec deck machine with the bent over lateral raises. These are going to be with dumbbells, supersetting between these two. So we're hitting all areas of our shoulder. Dumbbell shoulder press is hitting the top. Lateral raise is hitting the side, which gives you the capped look. Rear delt machine and the bent over lateral raise, these are hitting the back rear muscle of your shoulder. So we're already hitting all of our shoulder right here, but we still have more work to do. And to just top off, hitting all areas of your shoulder, we're going to do front raises. So we hit that front part of your shoulder. Now we're going to go into the calves and the abs, which is definitely not as fun for me. So sixth thing we are going to do is we're going to do 2 calf machines of choice. Every gym has something different, so I'm not going to like make it something specific. And then seventh, to make this a little bit more fun for me, we're going to do 3 ab workouts of choice. And what we're going to do with this, it's going to be a giant set. So that means I'm going to do all 3 of these back to back to back and then rest. All right, so this is what we have so far. I have created 1 glute focused and hammy day and 1 shoulder day. I am not going to go over every single workout that I'm going to do. I know you guys probably want me to, but it's a lot. So this is what the general workout routine is going to be for me. And this is tailored towards me. And I pick these workouts specifically because they work for me, not because they're better than anything else, but because I have found that by doing these specific workouts for my glutes and hamstrings, I feel it a lot more. I have a better mind to muscle connection. Same thing with these shoulders. And this is just from trial and error. So I hope that this helped you. If you just plan stuff out and kind of get yourself a little guideline like this, it really helps, and it helps you stay accountable and stick to it. I've already been following this whole week, and today is Thursday. We've already done our cardio, and you are going to come with me to this workout so you can actually get to see what this hammy focused glute day looks like. So we are going to eat some food, mix some pre-workout, and let's go. All right, so we are gonna mix our pre-workout. So I already have water in here and it's cold. So I'm gonna do 1 scoop of the Project 1 pre-workout from First Form. I'm gonna do 1. This one is in the Summerade flavor, which is basically blueberry lemonade. If you go on the link, see, and then we have Alpha Surge, which is in raspberry lemonade. Oh, this one is such a good flavor. This is for muscle pumps and blood flow to the muscles so we can get that booty pump today. So anytime you guys want anything from First Form, link that is going to be in the description down below so that you can get free shipping on any of the products. I wouldn't recommend it if I didn't use it every single day. I also have a video on all the supplements that I'm using. I'm thinking about creating another video of my basically improvement season supplement stack and what I use, so let me know down below if that's something that you want to see, but I'll link the other one above there. So let's get it. Pro tip. Drink half of it before you get to the gym. Drink the other half at the gym so that your workout energy lasts. Okay, so today, since we have a hamstring focused leg day and we have glutes at the end, I'm gonna start by warming up with the band. So we're gonna do lateral band walks, pulses, and kickbacks with it. And we're gonna do those 3 back to back and just do about 3 cycles of that, and then we'll go into our actual workout.
Yeah, she get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bad when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bad when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yeah. We get to it, got it stocked up. Popped up, got her hand all rocked up. Like 1 carat, 2 carat, more carats. She look carrots like a bunny, got her hops up. Don't care for designer, got her own drip. Don't care for the phones, got her own whip. Don't care for the scene, take her own trip. Guarantee it's for a bag and she walking. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Sweet Jesus.
Okay, now that we're done with that, we are gonna superset a heavier lying leg curl with a lighter seated head curl. Leg curl. The leg curl is going to be lighter and we're gonna do higher reps. And with the heavy lying leg curl, it's gonna be heavier and we're going to decrease the reps as we go up in weight.
She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yeah. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Yeah. We get to it, got it stocked up. Popped up, got her hand all rocked up. Like 1 carat, 2 carat, more carats. She look carrots like a bunny, got her hops up. Don't care for designer, got her own drip. Don't care for...
Okay, this is the last set, so it should be about 6 to 8 reps, heaviest that you can go, still keeping it light on the lying leg curl.
When she walk, girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Sweet Jesus, I just up the price for the features. I can see the fakes and the leeches. I been getting to it since a fetus. Pull up at the spot, tire squeal. Got her in my passenger, I told her grab the wheel. Friends hating, told her get out, Jordan Peele. But she rocks with me cause she real, for real. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
Okay, now that we're done with hip thrusts, we're gonna move to a superset of abductions and cable kickbacks. The abduction machine that I'm going to use is a little bit different. It goes a little bit wider and it goes down a little bit more. So if you don't have a machine like this, most likely you don't, you can just use a regular one.
Yeah, she get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag.
Okay, and with the kickbacks, I actually just got a new kickback hookup to my leg, and I got 2 of them so that I can just wear them at the same time and switch back and forth. So this is Fitness. They're on Amazon and you can buy them by the pair and they're freaking incredible. I've already tried them before and that's how I found them.
It's like a bunny, got her hops up. Don't care for designer, got her own drip. Don't care for the phones, got her own whip. Don't care for the scene, take her own trip. Guarantee it's for a bag and she walking. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. She get to the cash when she walk. She look like a bag when she walk. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it. Girl, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it, do it.
All right, first leg day of improvement season. What's the word? Commenced? Finished? Finito? Done? Dunzo? It's time to eat, so? Yes, it is. I might still have a little bit of caffeine from my pre-workout in me. That's how good the first form protein, not protein, I need food, pre-workout is. So we're going to go home. I'm going to make a little mealsies. I'll show you what it looks like. I am so hesitant to show you guys what my meals are looking like, only because I really want you guys to comment down below that you want a full day of eating, because I'm having a freaking blast creating these If It Fits Your Macros anabolic meals. Before I came here, I had a serving of popcorn and French toast sticks with sugar-free syrup. Yeah, that's how freaking amazing my new diet is, and I'm absolutely loving it. So I want to share it with you guys. Go home, we're going to eat, and then I'm going to go over the last thing about my new improvement season changes with you. Okay, now that we're home, we're going to make my post-workout meal. So I have the scale right here, and I am going to measure out 3 ounces of 93.7 turkey, which I already have right here pre-made so that it's easier. And I'm gonna make it into like a wrap. So I'm just gonna keep it cold since the wrap is going to be cold. And 3 ounces. And then right here, I just have some tomatoes and some pickles, and I just put a little bit of balsamic vinegar, and I'm gonna add this into the wrap. So I'm just using the romaine hearts because they make a perfect little cocoon. Let's see, I'm gonna do 3 of them. 1, 2, and 3. Have our wraps complete, I'm going to move on to the carb source. So I am going to measure out 6 ounces of my Japanese sweet potato. I have a whole thing pre-prepped already. Oh, this I do need to warm up. 6 ounces. Now we have our sweet potato, and what I'm gonna do is I get a little cup right here and put it in with it and do some sugar-free syrup as a dipping sauce. And lastly, another liter of water, and I get the Mio back. I couldn't find it at the grocery store earlier this week, but I went to a different one and they had it. I'm so excited to have this back in my life. It's gonna make drinking water a hell of a lot easier. Babe, you can't touch my Mio. Babe. But it is. It's mine. Everything is ours. Relationships. So the last thing that I want to talk to you guys about before we wrap up the video basically is what I don't want to happen in this improvement season that happened last time. So I'm going to pop up some photos of how I let my body get to after my last show. So I'll pop up a picture of how I looked after my last show that I did, which was not the 2 that you have both seen, but last year. So October 2020, I stepped off of stage, and then I ended up falling off completely and weighed almost 170 pounds. So I had got my boobs done. I completely fell off my workout routine, fell off my cardio routine because I had to because of the surgery, but also even then I still wasn't sticking to a routine, so it's no excuse. I started eating, whatever I wanted. I was eating some healthy meals, but just not regularly, and I got way too big, way too fast. And there's nothing wrong with weighing that much. It's just that I was unhealthy. I felt sick. I was bloated. My face was puffy all of the time, and I just didn't feel good. I always felt really sluggish. Simple activities like walking was hard for me, and I'm 5'2", and weighing 170 pounds at 5'2" is a lot because I'm a petite person. I have a lot of muscle, but still relatively petite. So basically, I've just got caught up in not necessarily like binge eating all the time, but there were a couple of episodes, but I just fell off because I was depressed. I was sad, I had severe post-show blues, and I didn't have a plan going forward on what I was going to do. But this time, I have spent this entire year setting myself up for this moment right here because I know how I can get after season. I can get sad because I love prepping for bodybuilding shows, and I love competing, and I love doing all of that and sharing it with you guys. So I spent this entire year working on my mindset, and I've been sharing it with you guys as well, working on healing from binge eating so that when this moment came, I was ready for it, and I feel so ready for it. And I'm glad to take you guys along with me because there are going to be times where I feel like I want to fall off plan, where I feel like I just want to throw it all away and just have nights of binging over and over and fall back into old patterns. But I will share that with you because I know that you are probably feeling the same way at some point, and you're not alone. That's why I'm going to be sharing so much of these recipes, new workouts, things to keep it interesting, challenges, a ton of different things so that we can stay on track together, because I've gotten my body to this point. So how can I maintain it in a healthy manner and start getting my hormones back to normal? So that's what I really wanted to talk to you guys about, that's why I call it improvement season, because during this time, I'm not only going to be improving on the weaknesses that I need to improve on for my bodybuilding career, but also just the things that I need to improve on mentally, to be a better person, to show up better for you here on YouTube. All of those things are intertwined in one. I truly believe that reaching your physical fitness goal or your physique goal is 75% how you think about it, and 15% actually doing the work. Because if you think about it like this, what gets you to not eat right? Your mind. What gets you to not work out? Your mind. What gets you to start thinking negatively about yourself so that you don't eat healthy or work out? Your mind. So if your mind isn't right and you're not thinking positively about yourself, how are you going to ever achieve your goals? So I am relatively doing the same things that I always do. Lifting heavy, doing my cardio, sticking to a meal plan, because macros can be whatever meal plan I want. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You get a little bit of an idea of the direction of the series and where it's going. So this is the end of episode 1 of Improvement Series, and we're going to be improving together during this series, and I'm super excited to take you along. And as always, I love you all so much, and you are more powerful than you think.